So Oblivion Remastered, guys, if you've watched any of my direct comparison videos that featured the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, I've mentioned in like every single one of those videos that Oblivion is one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, even just look at my background, I got Oblivion over here, I got Oblivion back here. I absolutely adore this game. So over the past few years where we've been hearing rumors of an Oblivion remake, my hype has been just through the roof. I could not be more excited for this, to the point where I've actually been talking about this game in my sleep. Like, apparently I rolled over and I told my wife, I was like, babe, the Oblivion remake, it's been officially remastered. This is the greatest day of my life. And she's like, this is so important that you need to tell me about this at 3 in the morning, in which point I woke up and was like, what are you talking about? But either way, guys, I'm excited for this game. And now that we finally have official leaked images of the game, guys, I couldn't be more excited. Beginning with what is probably my favorite leaked image from the Oblivion Remaster, this picture of an Oblivion Gate in the remaster just looks fantastic. Look at the lighting and shadow effects that the Oblivion Gate is casting onto the ground, and even the Oblivion Gate itself just looks so freaking rad. But probably my favorite thing about this image in particular is that if you look into the Oblivion Gate, you can actually see what looks like you're looking into a plane of Oblivion, whereas in the original Oblivion, whenever you looked into an Oblivion Gate, you could see straight through it, and it just had like a fire filter that you were looking through. It looks great back in 2006, but being able to actually look into an Oblivion Gate and see Oblivion itself is just a fantastic idea. And moving on to the next Oblivion Remastered screenshot we have, and this is of the city of Anvil in Oblivion, and the first thing I noticed is that the water looks fantastic in this image and actually has reflections, which is something we did not have in the original Oblivion in 2006. You'll also notice that the statue on the right is actually far more detailed and actually a bit changed versus what we saw in the original Oblivion, and also some of the trees that were in the original Oblivion have been removed or moved in the Oblivion Remaster. But all in all, this image in particular shows just how much the graphics have been overhauled when it comes to the game's cities. Which leads us to the next leaked image, which is actually a side-by-side comparison of the Oblivion Remaster versus the original Oblivion from 2006. And if you look at this photo on the bottom right, the graphics of this image do look great, but it does raise an issue, and that's really with the lighting, because in this image, the graphics do look a bit overly yellow, I guess I would say, and I hope this is an example of a sunset or a sunrise, because if you're a fan of the original Oblivion, you know just how green and lush this world is, and I really hope that's not robbed out of the remaster. And when I tried to actually get footage of this from the original Oblivion, it wouldn't let me wait, because I'm pretty sure this troll over here was stopping me from being able to wait. But, you know, after taking care of him, I could get the game looking the way I feel like it's supposed to look, and I hope, as I said, this lush greenness of Oblivion isn't removed from the remaster. The next image we have from the Oblivion Remastered leak is actually that of the redesigned Imperial City sewer gate, and though this may not seem very important to change from the original Oblivion, it does look noticeably better with its Imperial symbol stamped right on the center of the gate itself. And you know, this being the gate that the players have to pass through to enter the open world of Oblivion for the first time, it is pretty symbolic, and it does look noticeably better than the basic iron bars we saw from Oblivion in 2006. And the next leaked image from the Oblivion Remaster is actually this one of the Imperial City itself, and it just reminded me that the Imperial City in Oblivion is just one of those things that it doesn't matter which angle you look at it from. It's beautiful to photograph from any angle. It doesn't matter if you're coming out of some cave or just coming out of a forest. If you just get a peek of the Imperial City within the open world of Oblivion, it looks fantastic, and that goes all the way back to, you know, Oblivion from 2006, and I can't wait for players to re-experience that with the Oblivion Remaster. And the final image I want to go over from the Oblivion Remaster leak is actually that of the cover art itself, which is slick as hell with the hero Kvatch standing in front of Kvatch as it's burning, which is sweet. And it's very reminiscent of some of the promotional material we had from Oblivion when it launched in 2006, which is also pretty cool. And it's a far cry from like the parchment logo we had on the original art of the Oblivion from 2006. And there's even going to be a deluxe edition of the Oblivion Remaster, which its design is kind of reminiscent of the one that we got for Skyrim, which is kind of cool. Well, guys, you made it to the end. Thank you for watching this video. That's not so much a direct comparison as much as it's just an analysis of the leaked images of Oblivion Remastered that we just got. Guys, I could not be more excited for this game. I cannot wait to finally play it. And if we're, you know, going off of like what the rumors are saying, we could be playing this game as early as next week. And guys, if that's the case, look forward to more Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered content on this channel, and maybe even some live streams as well. Guys, as I said, can't wait for this game, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one soon.